Thanks to all the wonderful Aptera investors, my fellow Aptera reservation holders, and our Aptera Curious friends for tuning in again. Aptera's Accelerator Program had another great week for this late in the program. This was probably due in part to their new promotion that allows you to take $1,000 off the price of the vehicle if you invest $2,000 in the program. No word on how long this promotion will last. In this video, I'm going to recap week 46 of Aptera's Accelerator Program, which ran from December 8th to December 14th. My numbers are based on the December 15th, 1:08 p.m. update. Nothing I say in this video should be considered investment advice. I'm not an accountant or a financial advisor. Please do your own research before investing, and investing, especially in a pre-production startup company, is very risky. Aptera is still looking for a large-scale investment from an institutional investor or a significant grant to start full-scale production, but it does seem that Aptera is about ready to start making production intent vehicles to test. Aptera's total raise from crowdfunding is now just over $28.22 million between the Republic app and the Accelerator program. That is almost a $1.34 million boost from last week. Republic reports a total raise of $1,571,524, which is an increase from last week of $8,736. Republic added 6 new investors to reach a total of 1,399. The Accelerator program had another amazing week. Aptera saw investments totaling $1,328,693.50 last week. This makes week 46 the 8th best week of the Accelerator program. Aptera's Accelerator program has now passed 26 million raised and is heading to 30 million, as the total invested is now almost 26.65 million. Week 46 saw activity in almost 2/3 of the weeks. I'll be highlighting some of the biggest changes, but it took 2 charts to show all the data, and you can pause the video to look more closely at the changes. It was amazing to see that for the second week in a row, there was activity from investors in each of the first 14 weeks. It seems that a lot of these investors were trying to take advantage of Aptera's new promotion, as the smallest change was an investment of $2,100 in week 13. Again, week 1 investors continued to show up, investing another $80,125.50 to have the third highest increase. Week 45 managed to hold on to the second largest increase by just over $5,000, adding $85,522.50 to last week's total. But week 46 came in very strong with investments of $432,505.50. While most weeks had an increase of at least $2,000, week 31 had a very cheeky $420 added to bring up the rear. But unlike last week, Aptera did not have any net losses in any week. Week 46 was also a great week for adding new investors to the program. With an amazing 46 investors added this week, it is the 12th best week of the program for adding investors. The bulk of the investors were added in the last 2 weeks, which lends credibility to the new incentive driving new investments. Week 46 was another big week for adding investors. It brought in 34 new people to the program alone. Week 45 also added 8, which is still a lot for this far into the program. Another investor was each added to weeks 1, 3, 19, and 44. This means week 46 brings the total number of investors to 1,635, leaving 365 vehicle spots. This week was a fairly even split between new and prior investors. Aptera added 22 prior investors for a total of 858, and 24 new investors were added for a new total of 778. However, prior investors still make up 52% of the investors in the program. However, this stat is flipped when you talk about money raised, as new investors have added 52% of the money raised. New investors have contributed about $13.78 million, while prior investors have made up about $12.87 million of the funds raised. Even with the large number of investors added in week 46, they still had a strong average investment. Week 46 averaged $12,720.75 for each new investor. This allowed the overall average to increase again this week by $89.20 to reach a new total of $16,298.60. After 4 weeks of movement in the top 15 accelerator investors, we see no movement this week. There was also no movement in the vehicle leaderboards. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, like and share to help our channel grow. And below you'll find links to our website, Evolv-Electric.org. Our Twitter and Instagram